Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage right now, Paulvarghese.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's way too much enough. Hey, you ever been hanging out with somebody and they're coughing and sneezing around you? And then they try to apologize. You're like, oh, I'm so sorry, something's going around. Yeah, you. You're going around. Stop going around. I had a doctor that used to tell me that. Paul, I don't know, something's going around. What doctor is allowed to say that? There's no medical knowledge in that statement whatsoever. Something, I don't know what it is going around. And I don't know what direction it's headed. I need my doctor to be like a TV weatherman, you know? All right, we got a front of chlamydia coming in from the northwest. At 32 sluts per hour, you know. I have a nephew, and he got sick, and they gave him Vicks Vapor Rub for children. I didn't know that existed, because I've had the same jar of Vicks Vapor Rub since 1983. And Costco agrees with me. You know what a bulk package of Vicks is at Costco? 2 3.5-ounce jars, because they know that's all you'll ever need. One for you and one for your great-great-great-great-grandkids. One for you and one to put in your will and testament. I looked it up, man. Vicks Vapor Rub for children came out in 2004. Vicks, the company, started in 1898. So what dosage were they giving children for 106 years? That's why it felt like it was burning a hole through your chest, like you were radiating light like Iron Man. It was toxic, glowing blue goop. And I was alive in 2004. I don't remember a big announcement from Vicks. I don't remember them holding a press conference, right? Where's the apology? Where's the class action lawsuit? Where's the Camp Lejeune mesothelioma infomercial? Did you take Vicks Vapor Rub from 1898 to 2004? You might be entitled to financial compensation. That's why there's a whole generation of kids allergic to peanuts. It's all the eucalyptus and menthol our parents rubbed into our bloodstream. By the way, those are the two active ingredients in Vicks. Eucalyptus and menthol. Eucalyptus and menthol, the brunch of a koala and the cigarettes of a pimp. That's what's inside all of us right now. My nephew is 2 and they baby-proofed the house. I didn't know what baby-proofing was. I thought a condom was... That's what we call baby-proofing at our house. Apparently not, there's a 2-year-old running loose. You guys know what baby-proofing is, obviously. Everything from the waist down is empty, cabinets, drawers. It looks like Kevin Hart robbed the house, right? And I feel bad for the kid, he'll never learn consequences. When we were little kids, do you remember where your mom put the household cleaning products? Or under the sink, right? You could open up, you could grab some Pine Sol. You'd be like, nah, I shouldn't have drank that. Something must be going around. That little boy has non-toxic crayons. Non-toxic, who's ordering toxic? Can I have some toxic crayons? My kid's kind of an asshole. Got any candy-coated wall sockets? He likes to lick. So. He said his first ever complete sentence to me at 2 years old. He ran up to me full speed. He goes, "You're the bestest uncle in the world." Right? And I go, "Well, you're the dumbest kid in the world because bestest isn't a word, buddy." Bro, he had 2 years to come up with that sentence, right? And that was the bestest he could do? Plus, he's lying to me. In the world, he's 2. He's never traveled. He's weird. He's got that little 2-year-old body where they all have skinny and they have like a little gut, like a little punch. Birthday party, all the same kind of kids come over. They look like just a bunch of upside-down light bulbs, just walking in there. So I went out, I got them a piñata stuffed inside another piñata, because I figured that would get those little fat asses an hour-long workout, you know? They'll be sad when they find kale at the end of that rainbow, but kale sucks, right? We know that. Vegetables suck. But that's how you know they work, right? I come from that generation. It sucks. We're in a generation now, they try to make everything taste delicious. They call them veggies to make them sound more fun. Veggies? No, call them vegetables, like the boring, bland, tasteless things that they are. If anything, we should call vegetarians veggies so they sound more fun to hang out with. You know what I mean? That's why I drink whiskey. Whiskey sucks. That's how I know it works, though. You know? Anybody ever tells you they like the taste of whiskey? They don't like the taste of whiskey. They like what it does to their brain. If it didn't do that to their brain, they wouldn't drink it. Here's how much whiskey sucks. They flavor whiskey. They have a peanut butter flavored whiskey, right? Screwball, right? There's no whiskey flavored peanut butter. Unless you count Jif, which is how I call my friend Jeff when I'm drunk off whiskey. Jif! Jif! I go to a boring-ass church. That's how I know it works. I'm sinning Monday through Saturday. The least I can do is suffer on a Sunday. I don't trust fun churches, loud churches. You know, the pastor's screaming. There's a step team. Right? There's a 10-piece band playing. How's Jesus going to hear my prayers over that funky-ass bass line, okay? I go to a boring church, sitting there boring, dressed up, wooden pews, just sitting there like, I'm like, this is working. Ain't no band, just an organ, one old lady. She came with the church, just sitting there. Just playing the middle keys, singing hymns, those Shakespeare hymns, Hath Thou Giveth, just playing that. We're like, yes, it's working. Go to happy hour after this, it's working. Dressed up, thirsty, hungry, just like sitting there. Then you look in front of you, how's the priest sitting? He's leaned back in his throne, just sitting like this. Got all that cushion, all that extra headroom cushion, just kind of sitting back there. He's got a wine, Lunchables, just kind of just sitting there. He got a robe on, he got that little vent blowing up, the robe, you know, the little floor. Got that heavy-ass cross to weigh it down so it doesn't fly up in the middle of it, just trying to. I can't smoke in church. Every 10 minutes somebody gets up. Spreading secondhand Jesus vape, you know what I mean? That's why I don't like those televangelists, man, you know, when they try to bring up and heal the old people in the front row. I'm talking like the really old people, like the ones who are shaped like shrimp cocktail, like those people. Like, Miss Dolores has had back problems for 47 years. Well, because you got no lumbar support in your pews. That's why she's shaped like a question mark. You guys remember Brookstone Sharper Image? Remember the massage chair stores? All out of business. Where'd the massage chairs go? How about you rip out those front row pews for the old folks, replace it with massage chairs? Give the pastor the remote. Y'all feel the Holy Spirit? Huh? How about now? Mima's got the Holy Ghost. No, that's just deep tissue level 10. That's just deep tissue. I hate those televangelists, man, just screaming at you all the time. Except Jesus, come up to heaven. Like, are you going to be up there too? Because you're annoying down here. I'd rather hang out in hell with Tupac and Lucille Ball, right? They love taking advantage of old folks, man, those televangelists, man. They don't even hide it. Oh, he's telling me there's somebody out there suffering from varicose veins. Oh, the Lord's telling me somebody out there is having problems setting up their iPhone. My mom falls for it all the time. How does he know? How does he know? Look at the front row. They were alive when Amazing Grace dropped. I talk all this shit, but my sister's a priest. She's a priest. Been a priest for over 20 years. She might be a bishop. Whole family's so excited. Like, why? None of us know what bishops do. All I know is they can only move in a diagonal direction, okay? They suck at line dancing. That's all I know. My aunt and uncle, they went to Israel. They did the Holy Land tour. You get to walk where Jesus did back in the day. And they're doing the same walk Jesus did when he's carrying the cross. They're showing me pictures, getting all emotional. It was so spiritual. It was just like Jesus. Like you had a bottle of water and your iPhone. That's not, it's not just like Jesus. That's just like Cabo, right? That's what's confusing about the Middle East, right? We know how hot it is in the Middle East. And how come every picture of Jesus on the cross you ever see, pure white skin? Right? Like he works at Trader Joe's. It's pure. He was in the sun for 3 days. No sunburn, no wrinkles. Not even those freckles on his shoulder that white people get. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Looks like God put seasoning on you. Like he's up in heaven with a freckle mill, like fresh cracked freckles. Say when. I ran into my friend the other day. Haven't seen her in years, okay? And she didn't recognize me. And she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm bad at remembering faces." Right? So I robbed her. Okay? She remembers me now. Okay? That's what's great about being Indian. If we don't know your name, you're older than us, we just call you uncle and auntie. Right? And we differentiate it based off the city you're from or the car you drive. So it'd be like Rowlett uncle, Pontiac auntie. Sometimes we'll do it off a bad habit you have. Like my mom has a friend at our church who prays for every little thing, and we call her vigilante. I have a baby uncle. He is not a rapper. He's 97 years old. Where he's from in India, at that time, if you had a child, you didn't have a name for the child, they wrote baby on the birth certificate. You have 5 days to go back and give a regular name. My grandparents never went back. So right now in India, there's a 97-year-old man walking around named Baby. I didn't think that was weird until I told my girlfriend, yeah, baby uncle just turned 97. She was like, you got a 97-year-old baby, like a Benjamin Button baby uncle? He actually came to visit us. He's never been outside of India his whole life. Came all the way to Texas by himself. All the neighbors, all the relatives in India, they're so worried about him traveling alone. They were so happy when he returned. They actually greeted him at the airport with the big sign. It said, "Baby got back." My name really is Paul, too. A lot of people in my family, we have Bible names, but our parents give us funky-ass nicknames, okay? So my name is Paul. My parents call me Mathai, which means Matthew. I got a cousin in California named Titus. His parents call him Titty. I feel bad for him. He's 6'3", 210. He's a big titty. He's a big titty. Every wedding reception I see, his dad introduced the family. "This is my son Titus. We call him Titty." And I think only brown people should be named Tanner. If your kid had no feet, you wouldn't call him Skip, so. I'm also from South India. South Indians were a little bit different than everybody else. We make up names for our kids, but we give our pets regular names. So you go to my uncle's house, like, "These are my kids, Shibu and Libu, and our dog, Jessica." Yes. My uncle, what are you doing? You're confusing your coworkers Monday morning. They don't know who you're talking about. "Oh yeah, Jessica just had 8 babies. We kept one, we gave away the other 7. Please give your dog a unique name, please do. My dog's name is Zemo, very unique name. You go to any dog park in America, yell out Cooper, Scout, 14 golden retrievers come running. And 2 little white kids, right? They all come running. It's like yelling out Rajiv at a call center, you know what I mean? It's a big deal that I have a dog, a very big deal that I have a dog, because I grew up in a house, basically if my parents couldn't afford to get me something, they didn't want me to know they couldn't afford it. So they just told me I was scared of it. So I wouldn't know they were broke. Does that make any sense? My whole childhood, "Can we have a puppy?" "You are scared of puppy." Okay. Because of them, I grew up my whole life thinking I was scared of puppy. Until I got a puppy. It's a stray. Took it to the dog park very first day. It didn't move at all. He sat by my ankle, right? He's clutching my ankle. I thought it was broken. Then I realized the stray puppy's looking at me like, man, I followed you from the outside so I could stay inside. Then you brought me back outside? You take homeless guys out for picnics? What's wrong with you, bro? He is a stray, by the way. He is a stray. He is not a rescue. I refuse to call him a rescue because I don't want to turn into rescue dog people. You know who you are, right? You know where you volunteer that information but nobody asked. It's like, what kind of dog is that? He's a rescue. Oh, that's not what I meant. I didn't ask you why you think you're better than me, okay? What I asked is, your dog is ugly, and I want to know what kind it is, so when I purchase one, I don't have buyer's remorse. They're being self-righteous. Do what I do. I follow them out to the parking lot. I'm like, is that your car? It's brand new. Why would you get a brand new car from the manufacturer when there's so many other cars out here that could use good homes? What do I drive? I drive a Rescue, okay? I drive a Kia Rescue. It's weird. My girlfriend got excited because she found this dog shampoo that wasn't tested on animals. I don't know, how do we know it works? I'm all against testing on animals unless we buy products that have to be used on animals. I hope they don't make a bear spray. Some grizzly just charging at me, I'm spritzing him with Topo Chico. She got it at the Whole Foods, man. She loves the Whole Foods, man. The labels are so intense at Whole Foods. Halfway through, you forget what you're holding in your hand, right? You're like, non-GMO, fair trade certified, cold pressed, unrefined. What is this? Condoms? Okay, all right. Extra virgin? Okay. We had a friend try to give us her dog. It's a pit bull pug mix. I was like, ugh, that didn't sound consensual at all. I'm not raising a victim, right? That puppy didn't ask to be here. We have gluten-free shampoo in our house. We have gluten-free shampoo. Yeah. I didn't know we were washing our hair with the biscuits this whole time. I had no. She keeps going. She's yelling it at the whole thing. There's no sulfates, no parabens. Like, I don't like Star Wars characters in my shampoo either. I want an anti-Cheddar Bay Mandalorian-free shampoo. That's what I. Then she hits me with this. It's cruelty-free. Cruelty-free? Who was making the shampoo before? ISIS? We were not terrorizing Western democracy or torturing infidels. We make shampoo. It's no gluten, zero sulfates, anti-paraben. 100% cruelty! Chock full of cruelty! We call it cut off your head and shoulders. She's awesome. My girlfriend's awesome. She is my complete opposite. She is very, very white. When I mean very white, I don't mean color of the skin. She forgets that I'm brown. It's very cute. She always wants to go running outdoors. You know, I'm like, honey, we gotta run side by side, because if you get ahead of me, it just looks like I'm. My girlfriend is an athlete. That's the thing. She's my complete opposite. She can swim. I can't swim. You know why I can't swim? My parents wouldn't pay for swimming lessons. Can we go swimming? You are scared of water. Oh, but okay, shit. I didn't feel weird till high school. You want to come to my pool party? I'm scared of water. How do you shower? I cry all the time. Can you imagine Halloween? $15 for a Superman costume? No. You are scared of heights. How can you be up there flying and crying? You need both hands forward to steer. You cry with one hand, you fly with the other, you just keep making a circle. Like Jeff Gordon. How about $2 yellow t-shirt? You can be a peanut M&M. You can be a peanut. I want to be a cartoon character. Okay, scribble a black line on your yellow shirt. You can be Brown Charlie. You can be. Here's how good of a swimmer my girlfriend is. In college, she got a full 4-year swimming scholarship to Rice University. Now, I have to say that sentence exactly that way. Because when my parents ask me what she did in college, I go, she swam for Rice. Like, so did we. We were so hungry. My dad moved here in the 70s. Very interesting, in the 70s. Anybody who has immigrant parents, they love to tell you how little money they moved here with. They love it. You know, I came here with 77 cents in my pocket. Well, you should have saved up a little more, right? I'm no financial planner, but you can't go to Dollar Tree with 77 cents in your pocket and you took a flight? That means to set off the metal detector at the airport. You know when they put it in that little cup and then you walk through and they hand it back, would you like your change back? Please, 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 please. I'm very sensitive about the immigration thing, very sensitive about it. You know, I know how to fix immigration though. We gotta make America suck. So people don't wanna come here. You know Venezuelans are coming into Texas, but Mexico doesn't say they have an immigration problem because they know the Venezuelans are just passing through. If immigration is Halloween, Mexico's porch lights are off. All I'm saying is other countries don't have these immigration problems because people don't want to go to those countries. You never hear this commercial, welcome to Libya, where you can be whatever you want to be. And then the drug side effect voiceover guy comes in, he's like, as long as wherever you want to be is a child soldier or dictator. Side effects of moving to Libya include loss of human rights, severe gender inequality, and slight eczema. Libya, 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 Libya. Oh, 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 oppression. You know. I wish it was white. I wish it was white. Yeah. For one reason, you can adopt whatever color baby you want, because it looks like you rescued him, right? White lady holding a brown kid adopted. Me holding a white kid abducted, right? I got a couple, white couple that I know adopting a kid from Japan. I was like, why would you get an import? Buy domestic. We got kids here that need adopting. You know we adopt more dogs in this country than kids? How messed up is that? Why are we wasting that Sarah McLachlan song on puppies? That commercial needs babies in cages with one eye, just like. I'd go halvesies on a pirate baby. I would, I don't know. I would. I asked them why Japan, why Asia? Why Japan, why Asia? And they told me scholarship, that's what they said. So they're raising the kid for the college discount, which is cheating. He's a kid, not a coupon, right? It doesn't happen in reverse. There's no couple from Japan coming down to the hood, adopting a black kid, taking back to Japan so we can dominate the JBA. The Japanese Basketball Association. 5-foot rim, lots of layups. There's only 2 times it sucks being white. Only 2 times it sucks. One is undercover reporter in the Middle East. I don't know if you guys have watched CNN the last 25 years. Every summer they send a new white reporter undercover into countries that only have brown people. He always gets kidnapped, duct taped to a chair. They're shocked. I'm like, he looks like a Cheerio in pudding. What are you doing? CNN, you got Dr. Sanjay Gupta right there in studio. Send that Cocoa Puff. It's like, I'm a medical doctor. Correction, Sanjay, you're a brown medical doctor. Get your brown ass out there. What if I get shot? That's where the doctor part kicks in. Like CNN presents part 1 of a 3-part series behind the scenes of the Ku Klux Klan. Let's go to our undercover reporter, Jamal Hightower III. Jamal. Yeah, I need backup. I need black up in my backup. That's what I. Second time it sucks being white is trying to have a baby. It's a known statistic. Fertility pills mostly go to white people, ethnic people. We got no problem. spitting out kids. It's not an issue for us, right? Because you'll hear the white guy say, we're trying to have a baby, right? Then the Mexican guy, oh, we're having another baby? And the black guy, that's not my baby. Something must be going around. Yeah, you. You're going around. Stop going around. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much, guys. Have a great night, guys. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Paulvarghese!